Hi, my name's Richard Bolstad, and in the video that you're about to watch, I'm going to be working with someone, making changes in the way that they feel about things and the way they respond to events in their life. So my background is that for the last 30 years or so I've been a counsellor and psychotherapist. I'm a member of the New Zealand Association of Psychotherapists, and I trained in various kinds of psychotherapy before coming across the field in which I'm now working. And that field is NLP, or Neuro-Linguistic Programming. What excited me about NLP when I first came across it was the incredible speed with which I could make changes that previously had taken such a long time. And in a field where I'm working with people who perhaps have real difficulties in their life, real challenges, who perhaps are in emotional pain, then it's very exciting to find a way of helping them to get out of that quickly. And I felt that I owed it to the people I was working with to make sure I was doing the very best in getting them to change as soon as they could to create the kind of life they wanted. Once I came across NLP, though, I realized quickly that although there were a lot of change techniques available in NLP, there wasn't much that explained to me how to fit those change techniques together. And one of the things I'm excited about in showing you this video is that I've learned over time that those people who are very good at using a brief therapy approach like NLP have a system for working through the processes from the start of the session when they're building rapport with someone right up to the end of the session where they're checking that their work has made a difference for the person. And so each of these steps is quite important. In my book on Resolve, a New Model of Therapy, one of the things that I emphasize is that this process of working through from a beginning state through the process of actually changing something and then checking that it's worked is crucial to the success of NLP and brief therapy in general. What that means is that it's not enough just to know some kind of firework techniques that will excite people and amaze them at the time. It's also important that I build a relationship with the person that I'm helping to change so that they feel safe enough to make the changes that we're about to make. It's important that I help them to understand that they can change, and that means opening up their model of the world so that they realize that change is possible in general and specifically for them, that they could do the things they would like to do. I hope you enjoy watching this, and if you want to read about the information behind it, of course the book Resolve is available, and there are also videotapes in which I'm talking about the methodology behind this session that you'll see right now. Okay, so you've got a couple of things that you wanted to change, Janet. You've got the issue of some pain that you've had.
Yes, yeah.
First of all, that may be quite simple to change, but you've had that for some months.
Yes, I have.
And is that something that is continuously there, or does it change?
It does change. However, I'm on codeine, so
Right.
the codeine allows me to function normally.
Right.
And if I don't have that, then I find myself getting a little bit irritable, and it's a...
Right,
Yeah.
It's almost like when you don't have it, it's at the back of your mind all the time.
Yes,
that
yeah.
discomfort,
Yes.
and so does it sort of come and go during the day? Like when is it less obvious? When is it?
Well, it's sort of less obvious when I'm drugged.
Right.
Okay.
Is there any other time it's less obvious when you
No,
wake
because
up in the morning?
the drugs tend to even the whole mood thing
Right.
out with relation to the pain.
Right.
I know that it's more extreme in the morning before I've taken my pills, and
right.
if I don't sort of take them around about 2 o'clock and leave it till 3 or 4 or 5 o'clock, then my mood tends to...
Got it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So it's more the discomfort comes on, and then it affects the way
Yeah.
I interact.
Yeah. Okay. So your aim with that would be to have that completely go away. I mean, that would be
Yes,
ideal, wouldn't
that would
it?
be ideal.
Or certainly, like obviously pain is a way that your body lets you know that something is happening. So you don't want to have no pain at all in your life, I guess, but you want to be able to know in a more comfortable way and not continuously through your life. You just want to know if something has changed or...
Really, it's just this particular pain,
Yeah.
which is the result of surgery and scar tissue, basically.
Right.
So
Right. So ideally then that you would not notice that at all. That would,
Yeah, ideally.
or you'd have some way of
Yeah.
making it go away
Yeah.
each day.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So that I would function normally without codeine.
Well, yeah, that would be an advantage then, not
Yeah.
to have the codeine.
Yeah.
The unconscious mind can realise that whether Janet feels pain or not is as much a process of how the information is being explored, where it's being channeled, how it's being represented to her. It's much more, in fact, a result of those things than it is a result of specific things that happened in a particular place in the body. Do you understand that now? Now that you consider those examples? Do you understand that you can process feelings in different ways so that Janet feels comfort where she used to feel pain? Is that something you realise? That's right. Make an even clearer signal of that. A nice clear signal. Great. Even more. That's good. Even enough so that, that's right. You feel that one now?
Yeah.
Good. I know your unconscious knows this now. I just want you to know that you know.
Mm.
So what that means is that it's possible for you to do this. And that's right. Thank you.
It's catching on.
Yeah. And
Okay.
so what I'd like you to do now is I'd like you to check, is it okay for you to do this? Is it okay? And you understand secondary gain, right, so you know, okay, it's okay to do this. You got the idea here? Okay. Now, what that means, of course, is that right now you could make an adjustment in the level of comfort that Janet has. Is that right? Yeah, it is. And you know that as well. Right. And this may come as a surprise to Janet. So what I'd like you to do is, I'd like you to do some things that reassure her about this. I'd like you to reduce the feeling of discomfort gradually. I don't want you to rush at this and do it all instantly. But Janet certainly knows that someone can wake up in the morning and find that, that's right, that pain has totally gone. Okay, so Janet, it's been a week since we had that session, and you've been doing some other NLP work because you've been doing an NLP training. So one of the things I'm wondering is, as you think back to that session now, what was that session like?
I found the whatever it's called is, it was quite a weird sensation.
Right, catalepsy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was it was a new thing.
It was a new thing for me.
Yeah,
Yes.
right. Yeah. And over this week, you've had time to find out to what extent anything has changed. Like, what's happened over this week with the couple of things that we were working with?
Well, immediately after the session that we had, I felt just absolutely wonderful, and I drove from here back to Hamilton, and I didn't take any medication
Right.
that whole day, that whole night.
Is that something that would happen every so often for you? Or?
No.
Right.
No, I've been taking 60 milligrams 3 times a day, basically.
Right.
And I could walk into the house and my brother asked me how it was going. I said, oh yeah, it was really, really good. I had a video session today and, got cured of my pain, and then I just sort of walked away. He took a double take and he thought, oh, okay.
Right.